Hello, my beautiful beings. So, today I want to share with you something that basically came to me as a download and was a huge realization and huge aha moment. And I want to share it with all the contributors out there, every one of you that is here to contribute in their authentic and soulful way, who is basically delivering your gifts to the world in the most unique and genuine way. And I do believe that everyone listening to this wouldn't be pulled towards this podcast without having this deep desire to really stay true with who they are and deliver the message, the art, the creations that are authentic and genuine. And there is something really, really important that we have to acknowledge when we are sharing this deep, profound content that we are creating. And that is that the world as a whole, as like a collective, is still not so awakened that we would like to believe. It's true that there is many people awakening. There are many people aware of the metrics and the programming that we are in, and there is way, way, way more people that are starting to realize that life is not just black and white, and that things are not just the way they are appearing through our physical eyes. However, we have to be aware that we are still in the period where there is a transition. What I mean by that is that we are transitioning between the world that we used to know, which was basically just like a 3D reality, everything the way we saw it with our physical eyes, and everything the way the science told us the things are functioning. And now we are really like transitioning to the other side where things are gonna be much different, and when people are gonna be really aware of the energies and the non physical stuff, I would say. However, we are still in the time of transitioning. And if you probably, since you're listening to this, you have already done the transition yourself. So you've been awakened, you've been through that aha moment of like, oh, life is not as I thought it is, but here I am now trying to think through and trying to realize who I really am and what does it really mean and what does it mean to you and to me and how are we connected and all the other stuff. And bear with me here. I know it's like a little, I'm going around it to get to the point, but still. Um, what I'm getting lately is that we really have to have compassion for people that are currently in a state of awakening or that are currently experiencing for the first time the crushes of identity. They're experiencing the ego death. They're experiencing the, like, who am I situation. And our responsibility as soulful contributors is to keep on contributing high vibrational content for people to find it and to actually awaken something within them that's going to help them through this period. However, if we are attached to the way our content needs to be perceived, it's First of all, we shouldn't be attached to that. It doesn't serve us, anyone. But anyway, if you are still attached to the way your content is being perceived, it's really important to know who you are delivering your content to. And the message that I received lately is that we are still in a period of being a little bit laid back. As a light worker, as someone that is here to share the light through whatever coaching, healings, or art, or creation, or whatever it is, we are still in a time when I believe, that's my personal opinion, like that's how I feel it for myself. We are not meant to search or to crave or to push ourselves into the highlight. There is no need for us to push or to try to get into the highlight, to run thousands of marketing ads or whatever, to be upfront, to be totally seen by the masses or whatever, because it's not our timing yet. I do believe it's still time. So I really want this to not be misunderstood. So I'll say the same thing 1,000 times from a different angle. So I believe that it's our responsibility to share our gifts, to share our creativity, to share whatever is authentic to us. However, it's not your responsibility to push it on people or to get more followers or to expose your work more or to crave or search for audience and I don't know, like push it through all the channels and whatever. The reason why I'm saying this is because it will fucking drain you. And this is the download that I received lately. And I'm actually not a person that would do that. I don't do the marketing ads. I don't push my content all over the internet or whatever. I'm just like genuinely expressing when things feel authentic and when I feel like I want to share something. But still, there was a subconscious programming that was running that said that, I don't know, in order to be successful, in order to make, let's say, to have a meaning behind my work or to have a fulfillment behind everything I released, there has to be a certain amount of like, there has to be a certain amount of, I don't know, following, blah, 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 blah. So there was a programming behind that I wasn't aware of, but it was draining me. And as I was going through this process of like healing that and overcoming this, I got this huge download of like, hey, like, we are not totally there yet. This is a game that we are playing on a longer run. And we are doing our best in changing the world if we are currently focusing on staying true to ourselves, really figuring out, finding out how does it feel and what does it mean to be who we are. And then creating from this energy, creating and delivering whatever feels authentic to us and share it in a way that feels natural, authentic, joyful for us. And it's not our responsibility, it's not our duty to push the content. Our responsibility here is only to shine, keep on shining, keep on sharing, keep on being authentic. And by doing that, we are actually creating a really high standard for the content that we are releasing, and therefore people who are ready to see it, who are ready to resonate with it will automatically be drawn towards that. However, it's not our responsibility in any way to try to be in the highlight or to push ourselves up front. And to be totally honest with you, I do believe that we are still in a time of, let's say, hibernation or not hiding ourselves, because we are sharing stuff. You know, we are sharing things with the world, but it's more like we are meant to share it among our people and among people that are resonating with it, instead of like pushing it and really trying to get into the highlight, because the highlight currently is it's it's draining, and we are in a messy times. It's very confusing. It's very yeah. I see it as a time where we are not fully integrated in a new way of thinking or in a new way of functioning. And there are still some old patterns that are popping up, showing up, and needing to be released. And I feel like we're in this dynamic of just being pulled towards one end and then towards another end. And it can happen a lot of times that we are just pushed between these two, like, yeah, these two poles of not identity but energy. And this can be very tiring, just the jumping of this and just experiencing, you know, shifts from one vibration to another. So this is basically what I wanted to sum up here, and to give you that reminder of, if you're creating something for the world, if you're creating, giving, sharing with people, there is absolutely no need for you to worry about how it's perceived, how it's accepted, what's the level of popularity of the thing that you created. Your main focus should be, I know who I am and I'm creating from that vibration. I'm creating from who I am, what's authentic for me, what's genuine for me, what flows natural for me, and I'm delivering from that pure energy, because people will be drawn to that energy. And the right people who needs to hear it, who needs to listen, who needs to see, they will be resonating with it and they will be delivered that message. And I think it's really time for us to start having a full trust in this law of attraction thing and in the way this world function, and stop acting like things are actually, just depending on our pure actions and on our physical hands, what we are actually doing and what we're not. Because in the end of the day, it's, if you transcend this 3D level and you come to the realization of who you really are and you get connected to your soul, then basically none of this matter, because you're already whole, you're already complete, and everything is just beautiful and joyful and fun. So yeah, that's what I want to share with you today. I hope this resonates. Share it with your friends, hit the subscribe button, and we will talk again soon. Bye bye.